This conference will now be recorded.
The meeting order will begin with I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll start out with clerk items. Regular board meeting minutes, August 1st.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Anita, as always.
I've seen it.
Item B, electric department tree trimming bids. There were 3. The lowest bid is someone we have used in the past. Kimball has said they're good. He would like to have them.
I'll make
Anything
a
you want to
motion.
add?
Second.
No, I think he knows he left a little money on the table, but.
All in favor?
Aye.
We don't have any group to do our training. Lake Placid Symphonetta contract. Thank you, people. Thanks for coming.
It's nice chatting. Do it again.
I think I've alluded in the past that somewhere down the road, maybe we can shift this to the LEAF fund, but for now, my recommendation is to continue with the 5,000 and maybe prompt everyone to start looking for LEAF grants to subsidize us, because at some point, it's going to get tighter and tighter for us.
I will say the Symphonetta woman came in today and she said they looked into LEAF grants, but we're told that LEAF grants are for special events, special occasions, something different from your regular programming.
You
And
can't
she
make it
said-
something that's yearly, but you could do it for a special performance.
Okay.
There are ways
Right.
around
I told her that
And is that
Jackie
Debbie?
is on our board and on.
Is that Debbie Fitz?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I told her to maybe speak with Jackie because I said that there were probably ways, to apply for it.
Good.
I think
Yeah.
they'll handle that perfectly.
So in the meantime, could I have a,
So,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And item D, supervisory management in the water waste field online course.
Adam Marshall's taking a class.
so
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passed. Use of Mitts Park for the LP23 volunteer ceremony, August 20.
Either the
27th.
26th or 27th,
Okay.
as of last
And
week.
it's at what, like 6:30ish at night?
6 to 7:30. I told them the only issue we would have with this was when she wanted tables in the grass. I said, we don't want anything that interferes with the irrigation system. So they said, that's no problem, they'll readjust. So other than that, I thought it would be.
Does anybody have any questions or concerns? Okay, does anyone know if the merchants are for or against this?
I don't see why anyone would be for or against.
Right. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Motion,
so moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And item F, Lake Placid Volunteer Fire Department application. I was at the fire department meeting when that name came up. I do not have it in front of me. Could you just?
Ryan Schuster.
Okay, and it's been approved and vetted through the volunteer department and signed off on.
Yep.
Anybody have any questions or concerns there? Motion,
So moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much to Ryan Schuster for serving the community. We're very fortunate. Anything else to come from the clerk?
One other thing came up just this afternoon. Chuck had a training request for himself and Frank Strack for a public safety symposium in September in Albany. And the symposium is free, but they have to pay for their rooms and meals, so I assume.
Do you feel good enough without knowing the background of that to approve that? So someone want to make a motion?
So,
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is all.
Okay. From Treasury, we have warrant affidavit number 1, New Year. Thank you, Jackie, for reviewing.
You're welcome.
Entertain a motion to accept the warrant.
so moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Do you know if there's anything else to come from Treasury?
I don't think so. I didn't say so.
Okay. Moving on, is there anything under new business? Going once, going twice. Anything under old business?
You enjoy attending.
Saratoga, I can't go to Saratoga, I have to work.
And you're not going either?
No, yeah.
This is your last chance to go as a deputy mayor.
Do it. Okay, well, I gotta have something to go with that. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay.
We could put an ad in the paper.
We can, Greg's listening, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let us know.
Hold it on. Anyway, tomorrow, later.
You and Jason could go, because it's both your last chance.
That's our last date. When is it?
Last day.
He's gonna be at the Children's Book Festival at John Brown Farm,
Yeah.
recording that.
Okay, so you guys will work out.
I'll be working, no, I'll be at John Brown.
What is the date of the,
This Saturday.
this coming
Oh, it's
Saturday?
this Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to see Bill Burr, I'm sorry. It's back. Yeah.
Peter,
You're gonna be down there. The race is at 4, go down early. You could do both in one shot.
There's a possibility.
All right,
And nothing
Find
to your
somebody,
mileage.
really find somebody.
you guys will work that out? You guys will work that out?
I'm telling you, Jason, you could do it.
Oh,
You could drive in, get the spot, do the award, leave, go to SPAC.
I give you the support. That'd be very confident. We look like a very modern progressive couple.
Okay, under mayor items, we've been in discussion with the town, and the town has determined that we may come to a conclusion on SDRs before the moratorium ends, but we won't be able to get the paperwork filed. So the talk of an extension has been put in place. The talk was that if it's going to take a month in municipal or town time, that's really going to be 2. And if you go a little longer, you can always rescind it. So I guess at this point, we'll be looking to have Janet draft up a change to the moratorium law for 2 months. And we'll go from there and see how we do.
And she'll have the rationale as to why.
I've talked to her this afternoon.
She might be caller 1 if you want me to unmute her and see. It's up to you.
I don't think so. I think she knows what's going on. I've talked to her. Was there one other thing we needed to do, Jackie? What's that? No, we'll do that another. Wasn't there 2 things we wanted to do?
It was the moratorium and the horse race. as far
Wasn't
as
there
I
one
know.
other thing? Okay, I just thought there was something else we had to talk about.
No, me neither.
Okay, that's really about all I've got under mayor items. Commissioner reports?
What's
Well, I would say that you probably noticed the construction trailers are gone. That's a positive sign. If we do have to bring back, I guess we're not going to be able to shut the road down and do the whole thing in sections, but they are probably going to use the detour so that they can do a whole side of the street or a chunk of
Okay.
side at a time.
the building and paving?
My understanding is the problem they had is because of the bump outs, they can't just go and do a section. They're going to have to go and then keep going in and out, in and out. But that's neither here nor there. And as soon as we get past Labor Day, they'll set the few granite curbs that we need, and then blue spruce will come back, and I would think things will happen quickly.
They'll fly all the way down.
And I would say that everything, even let's give ourselves a little extra time unless we hit snow and ice and cold, probably by the end of September, everything will be done. Yeah. The never-ending story comes to an end.
Should we have a ribbon cutting of some sort?
That's the other thing I'd like to get started. I've had talks with Bev Reed and Karen Fountain, and we're looking to do a formal dedication of Brewster Park.
Okay.
Bring Bev Reed in and just, Lauren, you're on, aren't you?
She's not.
Oops,
You mean
okay.
Lauren Yates,
Yeah.
right? No, she's.
All right, I'll talk to her about that. That'd be nice to bring Bev in. She's been a great village historian for a long time, was active in getting that to happen. I can't think of much more, other than the water plant is coming along great. But as you know, we are going to try to run the 2 systems in parallel with the games coming, so we're assured of not running out of water. To my knowledge, I think everything's going well other than that.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Okay. Anybody else with commissioner reports? Or very good. Which brings us to public comments. Anybody at home like to ask anything? I do have one thing. I know there was another possible public hearing we wanted to set up. My opinion is we have another meeting tomorrow for our SDRs. Somewhere in there, I would like us to come to not a formal set of recommendations, but here's what we're thinking. And then I do think it'd be great to bring the public in and let the public tell us what they think of our, just so that we aren't set in stone and dug our heels in and ready to defend it.
That's what
Let people,
the town is doing that as well.
but I think it's a great idea. Let's bring in, let people talk, and
But it's not an official public hearing?
it's more like, it's for them, it's a public hearing, it's not for us, like we've had public hearings for us to discuss it, and they really can't comment. This is one for them to come, and here's our rough idea of where we think we're headed, please give us your opinion so we can finish up.
Emily's.
But it has to be a law proposal to be a
Right.
public hearing, so we have to call it something else.
Informal
Town hall.
educational sense, yeah, town hall.
Town hall meeting. I mean, here's what we're thinking, we'd please like your feedback.
Yeah, I'm running the clock. She's facilitating it. You can do the same.
What we'll have to do is, because we could end up with quite a few people that want to speak, and we'll have to have a time limit. We've learned in the past that everyone starts out, thank you for everything, and spends 2 minutes thanking you, and then telling you it's a hard job, and then they don't have time to get to what they wanted to come to say, so.
Or they spend another 15
I mean,
minutes.
on the negative, we don't want us all to be changing our minds, so we go back to square one.
Well,
But
but
positive, we're here listening to the public.
that's right, I mean, we have what we're thinking, let's hear what people have to say.
It wouldn't hurt.
But at some point, we should set up that. I don't know, we have to do it today, maybe after our meeting. Do we even need a board approval to set up a town hall meeting?
No, but the other thing I was thinking, I
Put the
mean,
notice in.
what you guys will all do is going to become a law anyway, right? Like, so
Once
there
we're all
will be a
done.
public hearing.
Yes.
But it's not really considered all done
This is
until
more
it
like a
goes
public
on.
It has to be a proposed law to be a
Yeah.
public hearing, we don't have that.
Yeah, so I think when you say public hearing, it's the format we want to implement, but not the official component of it. Where
I mean, we're getting close.
We're gonna have to
Here's
have
some of our
yeah.
ideas. We just want your feedback before we start making final ideas.
Mhm.
It's all open. Let's hear what people have to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
we'll work on that after our meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll try to set that up.
It's gotta be soon. Just click.
Going once, twice, and three, if anyone online would like to ask any questions? No news is good news, okay. If that's the case, then is there anything else anyone would like to bring up? Going once, twice, and three times, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.